And I'm back with kind of a weird review slash redesign, but not really, video about K-pop Demon Hunters. Cause let's be honest, the movie is golden. Anyway though, I was actually super excited when the trailer for it released and promos dropped, cause I'd been following the creator for a while due to stumbling on old concept art for Demon Hunters, and cause her husband worked on Trolls and sang this banger that was cut out of the movie. So color me surprised when the film was announced, and seeing them being backed by Sony was a huge plus, since Sony's been dropping bangers after bangers and trying new things. Don't look at that. but to see it was honestly a breath of fresh air. Like, we've been getting nothing but reboots and revivals for a while now, so to see something new pop up is just fantastic and just so needed right now. Like, I'm so tired, you guys, you have no idea. Plus, it's visually very beautiful. Like, no joke, this film is truly stunning from start to finish. Like, the intro is just wow, got me hooked instantly. I also really love the over-exaggeration of the facial expressions and more anime-like emotion slash emoticon styles like Mira's Vegeta yell and Zoe's chibi face while eating snacks. Like, it just really highlighted the jokes and how they were feeling, which was a nice touch. The animation style is also so pretty. It's pretty similar to Spider-Verse, where the shapes are more sharp and blocky but smoothed down enough to look human. Like, you can really see it on Jinu's model, but if you zoom in on the girls where they're not wearing makeup, you can see on some of the style blocking that they do have the exact same thing going on. And like, I truly love this style. I love this like combination of smooth and sharp and blocky, like a chiseled 3D model in a sense. I like that, and I also like the added line work on top of it. This is my favorite genre of like 3D style, because y'all know I'm not a 3D person. I do not like 3D. And I love this particular style because it incorporates 2D, and I feel that it elevates the 3D. Also, hands down, Mira is my favorite design. I love her face shape and her eye shape so much. Her hair is so cute and fits her face so well. Also, you guys know I'm a very detail-oriented person, so all the small details within the backgrounds of the visuals is just chef's kiss. I love the fact that the ramen cups all have their name on them and are all, like, centered around them. Like, Zoe's flavor is hamburger, and the fact that Zoe is a mixed kid like myself, just, like, the small things with these characters are so nice, and the fact that the visuals add to that is just so chef's kiss. Oh, also the rest of the background visuals are fantastic. The style of the Hunmoon is really interesting, and their ability to use it to make weapons is a nice touch to the world building. I also really loved the music for this film. I'm so glad the visuals were boosted for the song numbers. Not a lot of shows do that anymore. But I genuinely loved every song we got, even the 2 songs that weren't fully sung, like movie album When? Oh, and thank God the villain song was a bop, because I'm so tired of lame villain songs. They're supposed to be a bop. They're supposed to be like almost the best song out of the whole film. And good God, the choreography is amazing. It's been so long since I've seen characters actually dance to their songs and not run around and act like a maniac. Cause hell, even the Huntrix fighting in the plane while their song started was sick. Also, the fight choreography was really good too. I especially liked the fight choreography in the beginning when they're in the plane, because it's a mix of them doing fight choreography and dance choreography with their song playing, and it just elevated that whole moment. I loved it so much. Though I think my favorite top 3 songs are I'll Be Your Idol, What It Sounds Like, and Golden, in that order. And also, y'all are probably gonna hate me, but I kind of hate soda pop. And I think it's just because I'm not a fan of like bubblegum pop songs. Like, it is catchy, but not for me. But the dance is really cool though, and honestly the camera work too for the dance numbers was really nice, because I swear camera work in animation has been seriously lacking. Like, camera work should be way easier for animated media, because you can literally put the camera anywhere and not have to worry about the actors or how low or high you want to go. So to see so many dynamic shots, and even shots that are used in K-dramas, was so nice to see, especially with the final battle and song number. Like, so good. And while this film is full of so many great things, I do have a few just personal nitpicks. Nothing that really tanks the movie for me, just stuff I wish was given more time. Like, I know a possible second movie could be on the way, or even a show, so what I have to say might get cleared up later down the road. But if not, then yeah, so the message of the film is pretty solid. Like, it's not telling you what it is exactly, so you can interpret it different ways, but the mainish message I got was the demons aren't bad people per se, and you can change for the better if you try. Like, most of it was just like the demons were full of shame, and that's what kept them tethered as demons in a sense. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but while Genu sacrificing himself does kind of line up with it, I kind of wish he'd been able to break fully free, but I'm fine with his sacrifice since we know he was selfish and self-serving back then, though I do wish the message carried over to the other demons, specifically the other band members, but I get why since we didn't really get to learn anything about them or their real personalities. I also want to point out the weird story moments and the world building. Like, it's nothing major, just a few small things I noticed and was confused about, like the whole demon hunters thing. I know the intro explained everything well enough, but I was hoping we'd get a bit more later down the line. Like, how were the girls picked? Is Rumi really a picked demon hunter since she's related to one? Or is it her demon power that lets her be one since she can affect the barrier? Also, are there other hunters around the world, or is it just them? And then, like, my main issue story-wise, or I guess scene-wise, is when Rumi takes off after confronting her aunt and saying she hopes the Hunmun breaks. And then a scene later, she just pops up at the concert ready to protect everyone. I personally feel something was missing, like a light bulb moment for Rumi would have made it feel less fast, I guess, But yeah, overall, it's just those few things, nothing too crazy to ruin the film, just something I couldn't stop thinking about. This film is meant to be fun. It's very clear that this film is a very fun film. So a lot of the detail and world building and lore are kind of there. They're just not the full focus. You know what I mean? And another thing that I noticed, the Saja boys. Yeah, let's get into that, okay? Let's get into the redesigns. To be clear, it's not all the Saja boys, cause clearly Genu is the main focus of the boy band and story, so it makes some sense he's the most well designed, though I want to be clear the others are also very well designed. Face-wise, they're all very good looking. It's just their outfits, well, actually, all their outfits are fine except Mystery, but it's hands down the colors that make them all look unorganized. Like, you can see it's just that. Every time their outfits' colors change, see? So for these redesigns, I'm more so gonna go into the coloring, so bear with me if I repeat myself. Okay, so Baby's overall design and outfit and colors to me are pretty well done since he's pretty closely matching Genu's color palette. Also, side note, I'm sticking to Genu's colors as the main colors for all the boys to keep them feeling connected, but since Baby's is already close to that, I figured I'd just rework his sweater into a cardigan. I mostly just wanted to stick to the sharp shape the boys have hidden on their outfits, because if you look closely, you'll see a lot of diamond patterns and X's. I also made the cardigan more Letterman style just to make him feel a little bit older. I know he's meant to appear the youngest, but with his outfit being like the soft version of streetwear, I figured why not. I also gave him gold chains and pendants. I keep seeing the lion charm art for the Saja boys, and it finally dawned on me that the artwork is also on the soda cans, and thought Baby wearing his own merch would be cute and a fun way to trick fans into buying their merch and getting more popular, cause consumerism equals love. I should know, my room is a shrine to it. I also made his other pin a name tag, another nod to more merch being sold. But everything else is pretty much the same other than a few color changes. Like his undershirt is light blue now instead of white. The shoes are different, but I'm not going to go full into detail on that since they're all kind of wearing the exact same shoe styles, just with different color variants. I mean, Baby's technically wearing platforms, but still. Also, side note, I did really want to give him like a half and half hair color, but I wasn't too sure what color to do that didn't look weird, but his demon form would look really cool with half black and half blue. So, there's that. Also, fun theory / thing I noticed with Baby's model, so I'm not sure if it's a shadow or the lighting or what, but he has like this really faint 5 o'clock shadow, and I just love the idea that baby has to shave constantly to keep up this look, because I bet he's one of those guys who look like a mountain man with a beard, but a full-on child when shaved off. So that's a little fun headcanon that I have for him because of the whole 5 o'clock shadow. And also, I kind of ship him with Abby. No idea why, just my gut likes them. Anyway, not much else to say other than I found him to be the most fun out of the others. Plus, I love the idea that he was the most against joining the boy band because of the role that he would be playing. Okay. Abby's design is my least favorite, but funny enough, he is my favorite out of the boys, and like his outfit is fine, it just don't fit him, and if my boy band knowledge is correct, he's the sex appeal, so yeah, this Hawaiian shirt beanie combo is not giving that at all. The pants though, hell yeah, lowriders with the fake boxer hem. Yes. So yeah, I just redesigned his top half by giving him a denim vest that originally was buttoned all the way till he stretched and broke it, but it ends up staying busted, and Gino ends up giving him a crop top merch shirt that says Roar, cause let's be fair, Abby's the most lion-like out of all of them. But yeah, I did kind of change his pants by making the boxer part real, since the illusion look kind of just looked like maternity pants, but to keep everything matching, I did give him cuff bracelets with the same pattern as the boxers. Oh, I also gave him a silver chain. You'll notice I made a lot of the boys' accessories gold, but since Abby is my favorite and silver looks better with his skin, I gave him silver. And speaking of skin, while I love the facial diversity among the guys, and I know idol culture and beauty standards are crazy high, but I felt it was unfair that only Zoe got to have freckles. So yeah, Abby gets a light dusting of freckles. Also for his color, I focused more on the blues and yellows of his OG coloring and worked with that by making the jacket blue with yellow trim, but used the group pink and white on his merch shirt as a way to keep them uniform and so you focus on his chest and body. Also, yes, I made him blonde, mainly cause it bothered me that Abby and Romance's hair colors were so close in hue. Like, I love it when they're in their demon forms, as their colors are not that close, but they're not in their demon form, so it doesn't count. So, yeah. Also, Abby's hair color, unlike Romance's, doesn't match the color palette used with the other boys. Like, if you really look at them, you'll notice all the boys' hair match the colors of their group colors. Minus Ginu, because he's a leader. So I made Abby blonde to match the group's colors better, which leads me to Mystery. Now, Mystery's outfits and colors are by far the most unattractive, we'll say. Like, what is this fit? A yellow muscle shirt with a V-neck crop sweater with no sleeves and yellow armbands, not to mention the color of his hair and vest, are nowhere else on the group, making him really disconnected. Like, I know he's the mysterious archetype of the boy band world, but damn, like, it's fine to make his outfit less similar to the others, since there's always one in the band that has a style choice that doesn't fit, but this ain't it. Also, deep yellow and pastel purple are not friends. They have never been friends. Hell, yellow and purple are just not that great in general. I mean, if you can find a way to make it work, I know the neon versions can, but anything else is a struggle, or carried by the highlight color. Also, his hair is insane. Like, I'm fine with the color and style, just it did not need to be that big. I'm sure it's an anime reference, like I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh, I know, but based on the background characters and the main girls, everyone's hairstyles seem to stick to reality, minus Rumi. I mean, there's no way a natural braid can look like that, or the fact she still has a decent hairline, but at least it's shaped realistically enough to feel possible. I mean, technically in Texas, a blowout that big is possible, but it still looks insane, plus it makes his head look massive. So for his redesign, I toned down the size of his hair, made the ends a little bit longer, making it more into a shag in the back as his reverse mullet was killing me. I also made his hair color white, again to match the group's colors, and cause he's a mystery, and who doesn't love a mysterious man with white hair? Plus that guy with the super blue eyes from that one anime is super popular. So yeah, think about that. I also gave him a long canine. Since we see before Genu filters them, we see Mystery has more demonic-like teeth, so I wanted to translate that into his human design. As for his outfit, yeah, I just made him a whole new look. But I did keep the undershirt and arm warmers. I just made the arm warmers white to match his shirt, which is now an oversized off-the-shoulder crop top with the signature bisexual sleeves. That's not what they're called, but if you know, you know. Anyway, I reworked the symbol of his OG sweater into claw marks, a hint to his more dog-like personality, and you guessed it, merch. I also gave him silver necklaces with a diamond pendant, which now matches his crisscross belts. I also made his jeans a bit bigger and with more holes, since I imagine Mystery is the more out of control member when he's like allowed to do what he wants to do, and because I feel like he prefers a looser fit. Though I also just kind of wanted him to look more like he's in dance wear, since like Mira, I can picture him and Genu coming up with the dances. And as for color, I made his colors closer to Genu's, since I kind of headcanon them as being closer, since Mystery is more dog-like and Genu has two pet-like creatures, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mystery warmed up to him instantly. But overall, I went more white and blue with his design and excluded the pink, since again, archetypes like Mystery and boy bands often exclude something from the rest to make them more noticeable, and thought about more. Like, I can totally imagine a lot of the Saja boy fans trying to figure out why he won't wear pink like the others. And speaking of pink, so, romance to me is like the second runner-up for not great fit or color design, cause a bright ass yellow top with pink heart buttons and a chunky blue heart necklace and pants with hearts on the knees is just a lot. Like, I get the overuse of hearts is because he's the romantic of the group, but it's kind of too much. I mean, none of the other guys have that much theming on them like he does. Also, I love yellow and pink as much as the next person, but for some reason, it really clashes with his hair. Also, yeah, just like Mystery, his hair is crazy too. It's just way too big for his face and head. Don't get me wrong, I do like that it's shaped like a heart, but it don't need to be that big. So for the redesign, I downsized the hair and made it longer, as I was really inspired by this image and it's all I could think about, so yeah. Plus, long hair vampire demon guys are so hot. Anyway, I turned his necklace into a choker with a golden heart pin. I kept his shirt pretty much the same, but made it overlap a bit and more open, and made the heart buttons into embroidery hearts on his lapels. I did, however, keep the pink buttons, I just moved them to his cuffs. Also, yeah, I made the shirt blue because, again, the yellow clashes with his hair. I also made it kind of satiny because I really liked his, like, gothic style shirt. Anyway, his pants, I decided not to give him skinny jeans, but flared white jeans with pink hemlines and heart appliques on the pockets. I also gave him a pink belt and a gold chain attached to it with gold heart pins, similar to Mystery. And similar to Mystery, I kept Romance's color palette closer to his boy band theme than the actual band, but did use all the colors they shared to keep him closer to them, but still a little bit away, but not enough to fully separate him like I did for Mystery. And while I said don't worry about the shoes, yeah, that went out the window as I decided to give Romance zip-up boots with gold chains and heart pins. I figured if Baby can wear platforms, Romance can wear boots. Oh, and just like Abby, I decided to give Romance a beauty mark, mainly for his theme. Everything else is pretty much the same. Or, well, the silhouette is. Either way, I'm pretty happy. Also, weird theory I can't shake off that doesn't have to do with the Saja boys, but I have a fun theory that a demon with the Demon King's marks was tasked to break up the Starlight Sisters, and since K-pop idols aren't really allowed to date or have boyfriends, I like to think Rumi's mom was seduced and didn't realize he was a demon at all, and was caught / had photos taken of them together, which made the fans upset enough to the point where the Starlight Sisters could not turn the Hunmun gold at the time. And while the studios that were backing the Starlight Sisters cleared up the mess, Rumi's mom found out she was pregnant, which technically would put her out of the demon hunting game and idol group. Obviously, this depends on the timeline, but yeah, that's my theory. Rumi's mom had a fling, got caught, ended up pregnant, and had to hide away and died after giving birth to Rumi. Also, though, this theory could make the Demon King like her like Rumi's grandfather in a sense, since she inherited his marks. Like, originally for this theory, I thought the Demon King had children, hence why the marks are his, but don't work on her. But it could technically go either way, like, it still could be a random demon or the son of the Demon King. And don't come at me with concept ideas in the comments. I've already seen them all, but I don't care. This is my theory for the movie that the movie showed us, not concept ideas that were scrapped, okay? But anyway, this was a fun break from the mastermind designs. I hardly work on human characters and simple outfits, so it was nice to think simplicity for a change. But next video is Satan's mastermind redesign, since he won the poll, which y'all really love to see me suffer, don't y'all? Cause trust me, drawing a strongman themed character with demonic elements is not gonna be easy. Cause if you've seen strongmen, there's not a lot of diversity in the style. But I aim to please, so look out for that. Also, we have a new member to scream at. Lazy Artist LOL. Welcome to the madness. Also, thank you Rose, 4'10", Lav Soul Production, and DJ Mira for the super thanks on my Leviathan redesign video. Y'all should watch that, by the way. I hear it's really good. Onto the wall of teeth you go! Also, thank you to the other members. You have my whole heart. I have some really fun stuff just for y'all this week, aka Hotel Redemption stuff, so look forward to that. Also, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials right here. And if possible, hit that join button or super to join the Board of Teeth. It really helps out the channel and me. I hope you all have a super fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!